Hi, I'm Meredith Tomlinson, and I'm here today with Steve and Mike Hirsch of Hirsch Fruit Farm in Chillicothe, and we are so excited to talk to them about their family business, the history of it, what they have coming up for the community, and all the exciting things that they offer. So thank you guys so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit about the history of Hirsch Fruit Farm, because it's an incredible staple in our community.
So Hirsch Fruit Farm was started in about 1872 by our great-great-grandfather. He bought the first 80 acres here right along Paint Creek. And in about 1890, our great-grandfather planted the first 20 acres of fruit. So we're fourth generation fruit farmers, fifth generation Ross Countyans. And we've been growing different tree fruit and small fruit for over 100 years.
And so you guys, growing up, I assume you were out here working, with the family. Did you ever think that you would come back and be where you are today?
So that was part of growing up on the farm, was you had to help. So our first jobs were picking strawberries. At 9 years old, you got to start picking strawberries, and then you did progressive jobs from there as you got older. I did not plan to be a fruit farmer. I went to college and got a business degree and went off and did sales for about 5 years in different places, and then came back to the farm.
Sure. All right. So what about you, Mike? What's kind of your history with the farm?
Okay, so the same scenario as Steve. We all worked on the farm, starting at 9 or 10 years old, and then my four older siblings had all gone off to college and didn't have anything to do with the farm at that point. So I was the last one. So I went to Ohio State, started studying in horticulture, and then as I was in college, Steve decided he was going to come back to the farm, which kind of was a relief, took the pressure off of me. So I went off and did my own thing. And then once you get married, and for me it was when you started having kids. And when you do this for a living, it isn't about the pay or the portfolio that you're developing. Is really about the lifestyle. And for me, it was very important that I wanted to raise my kids the way I was raised. So in '05, with the expansion of our Senior Road store and a few other things, I decided to come back and partner with Steve and make a run at it together and raise my kids here on the farm.
And in doing that, you guys have really built so much more than that. Like you mentioned, it's all about your family and the community and all the other things that you offer. Teaching your kids that and just being together in the community, not only for Hirsch Fruit Farm, but for all the other things that you do. So your open house is one of your biggest annual events, and how long has this been going on?
So we started the open house in 1990 to celebrate our 100th anniversary. We thought, we see the orchard all the time. We thought, well, let's give people tours of the orchard.
Sure.
And people loved it. We have a great view from the top of the hill, and it was just a nice family event that people could come to and be with their families and do some things. And then we did Pick Your Own Apples one year, and that was the only thing we heard about for the rest of the year was, hey, when are you going to do Pick Your Own Apples again? So we've continued to Pick Your Own Apples for about the last 10 or 12 years.
Sure.
And that's been a real hit with a lot of folks. So this will be, so we're coming up on our 30th one, I think, now, since we missed one last year.
Sure.
But we're looking forward to hosting families again on our farm.
I know it's something that everybody in the community looks forward to. We kind of watch for that every year, and when are we going to go? Get there early because it's always really crowded. But it's more than just coming and being here. You guys support so many local organizations and allow them to come in and raise money for various organizations and kind of make it more of a community event, right?
I think that's why it's sustained itself, is because people realize the groups that it benefits outside of just our family farm. You have Habitat for Humanity and Huntington Band Boosters, and Bishop Leger, he's got a food booth. Chillicothe's National Art Honor Society has a face painting, so it benefits a number of groups other than just our family farm and sustaining us.
Sure. And people always, like you mentioned, look forward to coming back and plan their visit to Chillicothe around the open house, and it's really something that's been a staple and long lasting and that people look forward to. So thank you guys for all that you do for the community and providing what you do for the community and Hirsch Fruit Farm. And everybody's going to look forward to your open house coming up this year. So we'll post the details for you here, and just look forward to that. If somebody wants to come or they haven't been before, what are those details? Do you just show up? Are there tickets? What does that look like?
So we'll go on Saturday from 9 to 6,
okay,
and on Sunday from noon to 6.
Okay.
And just show up.
Okay.
So we aren't doing any time ticketing or anything.
Okay. Okay.
Mostly everything is outside.
Okay.
So that'll be great. Just be patient if there is a line, because the orchard tour does take a while, but the line is not as long as Kings Island, you know, and when it's a 3-minute ride, you wait 40 minutes or whatever. This one you might wait 40 minutes, but it might be a 45-minute ride too.
But it's well worth it, I can tell you that. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it.
Great.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Meredith.
Meredith.